I hope this will be the final attempt to record this vlog and I can just get it uploaded and done with. But it's day 33, Nofap. I really slept up today and it got worse than the previous ones, which is kind of expected. The more slip ups you have, the more you approach a relapse. The more you get to that line where you cross over into relapse territory and you gotta start over. But I will say that one of the most frustrating things I'm dealing with in this Nofap thing is social anxiety. It's like this has been like my secret little problem. Let's just put it that way, and having to try to hide it from people, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get rid of this. I want to not have this sort of thing that I'm, feel like I'm hiding something from people, and I have to put on my best image or wear a mask and be like, oh, me problems? I don't have problems. I don't have no addictions. I don't have any creepy weird things I do in my private life. I'm just a normal guy, or functional. Or I prefer the word functional, but it's kind of a two-phase look today. The first phase was stopped when I heard my mother screaming in my sister's room, and that's not a normal sound to hear, so I jumped out of bed and ran over there, and the sister was passed out in her bed, kind of convulsing here and there, and coming and going from consciousness, and so I ran to the kitchen, grabbed the phone, called 911, and directed them to there, so they sent the paramedics, and the paramedics came and got her, and explained the situation to them, and they stabilized her, took her to the hospital, and apparently she is slowly recovering, slowly coming back, but she had some falls lately, and she's had a history of illness, spiral meningitis, that sort of thing over the last several years. So this thing isn't uncommon for us to have happen, but it's just kind of like that big question of when is she going to be able to finally recover, because she shouldn't have to go through this, and it is wearing down on the family, but it is what it is, and we'll have to get through this. But second phase of that slip up was more recently, and I did go take a shower. Did not relapse, but you know how it goes. It's like feels like a milder form of a relapse. You still get that feeling, and did not take a cold shower. I did take a hot shower this time just to kind of relax a bit. And it's like about I think 9:30 or 10 right now. Maybe later than that. I'm not sure, quite sure, but I mean, I could check my phone. But anyways, I'm recording. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like why is this continually happening, and I just feel like I've kind of lost my momentum. Like when I first went on break, I came back here to see the family, and I was feeling that kind of relief from, hey, school's over, and turns out that I'm not on academic probation, and I'll just be able to take some regular classes next semester, and then transition to the major I want to go into, which is materials engineering. And I had the momentum. Excuse me, trying not to rush this, but anyways, I had the momentum starting off, the break, and then slowly but surely that kind of burned out, and it's kind of like I'm stalling in midair, and I feel like given that tomorrow I'm gonna be taking this Greyhound bus back to San Jose, back to where I really kind of wanted to be. I wanted to see my family, but it was kind of like I wanted to be here for the holidays, and then go back, because I started putting on some weight towards the end of the semester, and it makes me feel kind of like I've undone all my progress, or most of it, in terms of trying to get that that dream physique or so, and get into decent healthiness and that sort of thing. And I wanted to go back and just like use this month to burn off that fat, and get momentum. But I know I can't get into ideal physical shape in just 1 month, but I could make some significant progress so that when the classes start up, I'm already got that routine of, excuse me, being up early and doing cardio and doing the calisthenics and all that kind of stuff, and intermittent fasting, or at least not overeating. And that's kind of a problem here at home, because it's not like where I'm on my own, where I don't keep food at home. What I buy is what I eat. What I eat is what I buy, and I don't stockpile food in a pantry or so. I have my small room, and if I buy a burrito, that's what I eat. If I buy a thing of barbecue chicken and rice, I eat that, and that's like my meal there, and I don't have any little snacks, typically. I have had some cases where I've gone out and gotten some extra stuff, but, it's not like it's just sitting there on my desk. I have to literally get up and actually burn calories to get the Snicker bar or whatever it is. But here I just, it's it's kind of one of the downsides, I guess, of an environment like this, because I just walk down the hallway and it's like there's the kitchen and I just stuff food in my face, and it's something that I did in the past where I would basically stress eat, or I would be bored and I would eat because I was bored, and then I would have to try to burn those calories off by running 3 or 4 miles a day, and that does do you a lot of good for your cardiovascular health, but it can wear down your knees. That's why I started giving up running for a bit, or cutting back on it, because it was just doing damage to my knees. And of course, at the same time, that meant I was gaining that weight. I wasn't burning off the calories, and therefore I wasn't just maintaining my weight, even I was putting on weight. So I feel like getting back to San Jose is going to do me a lot of good. You know, because family's family, and you want to see them over the break, and catch up with them, especially if you haven't seen them for 6 months. But once you kind of in your seeing them, taking care of things, making sure that things are okay, and especially if there's some medical emergency that you contribute to helping, then you kind of want to get back to your routine, and as much as it might seem selfish or self-centered, focus on yourself and do you first, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else, But I feel like getting back to that and just like transitioning back towards school and classes and that sort of thing, and working out of the gym, being on campus and being involved in that, and then getting things set up for that. That will do me a lot of good. And yeah, I've been reading this book called The Power of Habit. It's by Charles Duhigg. I'll probably do a video on that. I did one earlier, but it was kind of like I said, I think I mentioned it was just kind of rushed and it was raining, but it's basically like about what Nofap is just a specific form of, or it's a habit destruction and creation movement, if you will, centered around a specific habit. So the power of habit is about like generally, more general like habit destruction and creation process, and it talks about the habit loop and cue, routine, reward, and all those sorts of concepts that definitely relate to no PMO or no FAP. But I really need a routine to replace the PMO with, because the cues are going to be there, triggers are always going to be there. That's life, and the reward, well, you got to have a reward in order to motivate yourself to change what you're doing, and the routine is the problem, So hoping if I get back up north, well, I will be going back up north tomorrow, that I can jumpstart myself in that direction, and not relapse, and no more freaking slip-ups, because I swear one more slip-up and I'm going to relapse. I'm really that much in danger of it. So, thanks for watching my videos, guys. It really helps me keep accountable and motivate myself that, I gotta be adding more days and more days and more days to this. And I know that you do have a slip-up, but you do kind of lose some of that progress. But I think psychologically, I just don't want to reset, because I'm going to feel like I wasted everything, and I set out this thing, I'm going to get 90 days this time, and I'm kind of phasing myself into that, whereas like certain things fall by the wayside as I hold on to the NoFap journey, and edging or slip ups sort of just kind of fall by the wayside. So anyways, I'm going to end this video right now, or right about here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I promise that I will try to make some more informative videos in the future, especially once I finish reading that, this is the first third of that book, because that's really a habit of the individual, and it really relates to NoFap in my opinion. So anyways, thanks for watching, good luck, and see you guys later. See you folks later. Bye.